my name's Nick Davies from Nick Davies Hypnotherapy, and today's video is called How to Spot an Empath. So I've made some notes again, as I did for the last video. And the reason I've added this video is we generally tend to find that narcissists attract empaths in relationships. And this is because both parties are basically codependent on each other, and they need each other to exist. Now, the signature of an empath, or can also be called a rescuer in the Cartman drama triangle, or a fixer, is what these people do is they generally tend to avoid working on their own issues or loving themselves properly by focusing on the needs of others. So they have a very strong sense of empathy for other people's emotions, and they tend to focus on victims and narcissists, thinking that they can help them. Now, the shadow side of an empath is an anger or persecutor. Normally when they're in relationship with narcissists, what the narcissists do is they gaslight them, and this is a psychological technique where the narcissist will wind that person up and wind them up in order for them to blow up or behave in a certain way or do something wrong, so the narcissist can point the finger at the empath and go, ah, look at you, you're the one with the anger problems, you're the crazy one, you're the one who does this, that and the other. So the hidden shadow side comes out when basically the empath is tired of helping and doing everything for the narcissist. So in the end they just blow up and says, I've had enough, sod you, I'm off. But generally they keep coming back to the relationship due to the lack of self-esteem, which matches the narcissist's lack of self-esteem, because these two characters don't have a great self-esteem. And in life what we do is we attract people with the same level of self-esteem. This is why it's really, really important to work on your self-esteem. Also, the empath uses anger on those odd occasions to try and change the behaviour, but rarely leaves the relationship, often suffering abuse from their partner, and which crushes their self-esteem, and because sometimes they believe, I'm not good enough to be loved, or I'm not good enough. Again, the empath has these characteristics because of abandonment issues in childhood by either one or both parents. So it could be a parent that left the relationship, or it could be a parent who treats them where their love is conditional. They can only get love from the parent if they do X. And this is why when they're in a relationship with narcissists, they keep chasing the narcissist, pouring salt into the sieve, which if you look at one of my previous videos, the are you a sieve or a saucepan, is where you're never going to please a narcissist, because nothing is ever good enough. You can break yourself, give the narcissist all your love, all your money, it's never good enough. So an empath as well are very sensitive to themselves. They're very sensitive people, but they're also very sensitive to the emotion of others. They always put others first to their detriment. They're always at the bottom of the pile, and they'll generally sabotage their own success. And they don't like to look inwards at their own issues. They avoid this by just helping other people and trying to rescue other people. Also with empaths, you'll notice that they generally have health issues or fatigue or tiredness because of trapped emotions that they're not dealing with. Now, it is possible to change. It does take a lot of work, and basically with empaths you get to the stage where you say, I've had enough, and it's teaching you basically to recognise the difference between a normal person and a narcissist. Generally empaths will be really attracted to narcissists because of this kind of this relationship between the two. It works. So they're replaying what happened to them as a child, where they felt they weren't good enough, so they had to please their parents by doing this and this, but never actually got round to the parent actually saying, yeah, no, you're good enough. And that's why it's really important for those of you with children that you love your kids unconditionally, and you tell your children, you know, I love you, irrespective of whether you achieve at school or whatever else. Obviously you can reward children for behaviours, but they need to know that you love them unconditionally. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you've got some good information out of it. I'd love your comments and feedback. Please like, subscribe and share, and pass on to any of your friends that you feel it may help. So thanks for watching, and take care.